We are going to give you our ultimate summer vibes report today, aren't we, Fran?
Absolutely. The main skincare that you need, the main events that you need to go to, and the outfits that you need.
What's hot, what's not, what we're carrying in our bags, and what we're getting rid of.
Inspo to live by.
So Wimbledon, were you watching it?
I did, but the only reason I'm watching is for the tennis wives. The tennis wags.
Okay, that does not surprise me, Fran. Fran was watching Wimbledon for the fashion.
As soon as he said, I'm Wallis's brother, I was like, oh, I can see that now. I can see that. Like, that looks like me. You want to kiss me?
Yeah.
Why be in a box? Look at us.
Exactly.
Actress, influencer, podcasters. The box is never ending.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Girls Next Door. We are your hosts and neighbours. I'm Wallis Day.
And me, Francesca Allen, and today we are talking all things summer.
You look so summery.
I'm feeling very summery. I'm going for the yellow, white jeans. Like, it's very Essex, but it's very summer.
No, I think it's very like Monaco wife. Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah, the scarf. I can see you like in the back of a convertible driving through Monaco, sun, roof down, everything.
My dream. You literally described my dream. No, I know what you mean. When I went to walk out the door, and I did feel very housewife. It is the neck scarf and the little preppy pumps and the yellow, isn't it? It's the colour.
Yeah.
And when I was walking down the street with a Pomeranian, I'm not going to lie, I did feel ridiculous. It's like Barbie core. I don't know. Brunette Barbie.
You look great, Fran.
Thank you. You're looking very chic too. We got some linen on here.
Yeah, thanks, babes. Well, it's summer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feeling myself, feeling summer.
My fave time of year.
Okay, so Fran and I have this thing where we have once in a lifetime things that happen to us more than once in a lifetime. So Fran, why don't you tell the audience what happened to you when you were here today?
Well, I mean, last time I came down here, I didn't have the best time driving myself. And I decided to drive myself again today because I brought Storm with me, little pup, because she was feeling very needy. And on my way here, there was a whole car on fire. Just like burning. And I thought, do you know what? This could only happen to me on the road that I need to go on when I'm already like 10 minutes late.
Fran sends me this video. She was like, sorry, running a little late. Sends me this video, zoomed in, right? I was not prepared. I open it, full on flames, black smoke. I was like, Fran, can you reverse a little and just get the fuck away from whatever's going on?
I was like, it's fine, we're going down another route. But I mean, I've never actually seen a car on fire before. It was like from the movies.
Yeah, I feel like it's not something you see often.
No.
Right?
Imagine your car setting on fire, like the stress. I don't know what I would do.
Oh, no, that
Obviously
would be my
get
13th reason, honestly. I'd be done.
I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, I cry when I have a burst tire.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I got hustled though. I was coming out of Soho Farmhouse with Nicole, one of my friends, last summer. And as we were driving, there were loads of cars like stopped on the side up ahead on the left. And I literally was like to Nicole, oh my God, why are those people waving at us? They were like,
jumping in the air.
Yeah, like waving. And I was like, what's going on? But obviously, for whatever reason, I didn't stop. I carried on driving. And the next thing I feel is like, it was like, dun dun.
Oh no.
And like, honestly, Fran, the car was like, it proper dipped, right? And we had gone down and everyone was like, oh, up ahead. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's just happened? There was a puddle covering this massive pothole, huge. The car fully went down there. Both tires bust. Nicole was like fully freaked out. And we get to the other cars and they were like, sorry, we tried to tell you.
I've had this happen. The
like,
puddles are so deceiving.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. It's England.
Well, it even got Harry Styles.
Oh, damn.
Damn. It got everyone. There were like 5 of us stood there like, bloody pothole.
I know.
And we were then trying to warn people, but again, people were just ignoring us.
Yeah.
And then the same thing was happening to them. So it ended up just being a whole row of cars stopped. But yeah, I don't know if I got hustled or not, but the garage I took my car to was like, you need to actually change all 4 tires so that the pressure of, I think it was the pressure, is the exact same.
Oh no, that's a lie.
Ah, cool. So I got hustled into fixing all 4 tires. Cheers, guys.
I mean, I'm no mechanic, but I feel like that's a lie. Alloys being bent is,
Yeah.
Because a pothole can do that much damage.
No, my tires were fucked.
Yeah. Someone was telling me that you should call the council and get them to refund you on it, but that's just like a lot of effort.
I wanted to so bad, but it was so long. It was the height of summer. I just wanted to like live my whole girl summer. Do you know what I mean?
And just forget about it. And how many emails have you got to send to actually, I don't know, how many hours of work is that?
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
Being on like the .gov website.
But is it a piss take?
No, it is. And it's so expensive because they know you need it. So they just charge whatever.
Yeah.
It was annoying. I actually don't think I've been back to Farmhouse since. It really annoyed me. PTSD.
Well, I mean, the 4 times would send me. 2 was bad enough.
Yeah. Do you remember when people were pranking their dads about like premium air?
Yeah.
I felt like that.
I was about to say that, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when I told my dad, he was like, don't know if you needed all 4 tires fixed well. And I was like, oh, for God's sake, I give up. I'm just a girl.
That is like a dad job though. I'm so glad that I have an older brother that I just call for everything like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you help me? Because he's super into everything.
Yeah.
Mechanical, cars, bikes, everything. He's the best. I kind of use it against Ed as well. If he won't help me with something, I'm like, I've asked my brother.
Yeah, I'll go to my brother.
Yeah, I've got my brother. I don't need you.
Yeah. Strong, independent woman with my brother.
Yeah.
We need to do an episode actually on brother things because we're both sisters to a brother. And I feel like we don't talk about it enough.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, what brother? People often say, oh, you have a brother? I'm like, yeah. Sorry, it's actually the Fran and Wallis show. Don't worry about them.
Does the world not revolve around us?
Sorry.
No, well, I was asking Henry because he works in music. So I was like, right, talk to me. I need some cultural moments. Fran and I are doing the show. And he was like, why don't you guys talk about what it's like to have a brother? And I was like, oh, sorry. Is this all about you now?
Any excuse, have your name dropped.
Yeah, literally. Wait, why don't you tell them how you met my brother?
Oh, yeah. I was basically in a pub. Sounds about right. So we was in the pub and Wallis's brother come over to me. Henry, this great big, like super tall. I was like, wow. I was like, who's this hot guy coming to say hi to me? And he was like, hey, you actually live next door to my sister.
He had definitely been checking you out when you were walking past. Sorry, Henry. I'm just saying how it is.
It was so funny though. But when he said he was your brother, and I was like, dad, like, it's not a thing. Not that it would be a thing, guys. It would not be a thing. But I was like, but once he had said it, it was the weirdest thing. He went from being really, really good looking, and I just saw your face. As soon as he said, I'm Wallis's brother, I was like, oh, I can see that now. I can see that. I was like, yeah, nah.
Thanks, Fran. Real friend. I had a friend once who was going on about how bad she wanted to hook up with him, and I was like, can you please move away from me?
No, but I do think that's weird.
I think it's so weird.
Like, that looks like me. You want to kiss me?
Yeah. If you're a lesbian, just say you're a lesbian.
Yeah, just say that then.
Okay, so that was last summer.
Yeah.
This summer, we're here doing a podcast and we are going to give you our ultimate summer vibes report today, aren't we, Fran?
Absolutely. The main skincare that you need, the main events that you need to go to, and the outfits that you need.
What's hot, what's not, what we're carrying in our bags, and what we're getting rid of.
Inspo to live by.
I want to start by saying I've been putting Factor 50 on my face for the last 2 years. I just heard that it's really bad for you.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Sunscreen.
No, apparently, well, I always hear like maybe sunscreen's bad, maybe it's not. But apparently Factor 30 is fine.
Yeah.
50 is apparently really bad for you. So now I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like there's so many different like contrasting tips and advice out there. But I did see this woman and she had like always put sun cream on her face, but never her neck. And she had like all this pigmentation on her neck and none on her face. And it's really freaked me out now because I'm like, oh, I didn't wear sun cream till I was like 27.
You're fine. You'll be fine. I do think as well sometimes it can come down to like your genetics, your ethnicity. I mean, everyone needs SPF, but I do think you can go by aging via your parents. So, I mean, my family are my mum's never wore SPF.
Well, you have Italian babes.
Naughty gal. But her skin's pretty good. She does obviously have aging spots now. She's like nearly 70. Sorry, don't want to out you, mum. Out you.
Your mum's like, thanks, Fran.
Sorry. She's like Kris Jenner. She's like 50 something. But yeah, so I do think you can go by that. But I understand what you're saying. My beautician also says that 30 is enough. But I don't think 50 is necessarily bad for you. I mean, it's not going to be bad like not wearing any SPF.
Yeah, because kids use like 70, don't they?
70?
Factor 70.
Wow.
Have you never used that?
I don't know. My mum was just like, go be free. Go be free in the sun, you're fine.
Your mum's like spraying like tanning oil on her.
Yeah.
She's like, go and play sandcastles.
Yeah. But my mum says sometimes that your skin can get worse from wearing SPF.
Because it blocks it.
Yeah, because your skin doesn't climb as high.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't know what math she's mathing with, but
it's giving girl math.
it's giving girl math. But I wear SPF on my face every day.
Do you?
Pretty much, yeah. And it's also I started using a liquid foundation.
Yeah.
And that's got an SPF in it.
Oh, that's smart. Okay, what other summer products do you recommend? Because I have one.
I feel like SPF is actually the one. I also love, which I don't think is quite a random one, but just the water mist.
Yeah.
You can get mini ones.
Yeah. Whether it's like the Evian one or like the Barbara Sturm one, I love it. It just like gives me it just refreshes you.
It's so good.
Yeah, wakes me up.
Yeah, I love that. Sometimes I just, before in the mornings, the Claude de Lys one.
Oh, the Claude de Lys one is so good. Yeah.
The smell as well. It's just like pure summer.
There's a body shimmer that I absolutely love.
Ooh, talk to me.
It's the Sol de Janeiro like shimmer. I've got it on right now actually. It's so good because it just makes you glow.
Yeah.
So I've been using it for like events, obviously right here, right now, when I'm going out in summer. And I always get compliments on my skin. Everyone's like, you're glowing.
I know. You can't go wrong with a bit of body glitter.
No.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
There's also, and when it's got a bit of tan in it, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
There's another one that I love, but it's quite aggressive. Might be a bit too aggressive for you.
Oh no.
It's the Isle of Paradise. They do
that?
a little body one, which you can also use on your face. And it just gives you your like shoulders, collarbones, everything's like pop, pop, pop.
Oh, I love that when it's all
Yeah.
popping.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
When
it
the
makes your
sun
jewelry
hits
look
you.
so good as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I use it for everything in the big like kabuki brush.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it just feels unreal.
Yeah.
Getting it off though.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Oh my gosh, lol. For my 21st birthday, I think, this company gave me like a branded, really expensive leather jacket. And I was like, oh, I'm going to use loads of body shimmer before I went.
Oh no.
Oh my God. I was like, I'm going to use loads of body shimmer before I go out. And I just put it all over my body and then just threw on this jacket. Didn't think twice for some reason. I don't know. I should have used setting spray. I gave the jacket back and they were like, you need to pay for this. It was like a £2,000 jacket. I literally had no choice. The inside was literally covered and I was like, oh my gosh, no.
Oh no. No, I would die. But it is lethal.
Yeah.
Even if you get one that's too much oil, you've got short hair, but it goes all in your hair and it can make your hair greasy. So there's certain brands that you have to kind of like look out for. If they're too oil based, then it can just trash the hair.
Wow,
and that's
I've
just
never
not it.
thought about that. Do you use anything to protect your hair in the sun?
Do you know what? I actually don't, but I always wear a hat. I am actually, if I'm sunbathing, I'm quite a hat wearer. I do protect my face. I don't wear SPF on my body that much, which is a bit naughty.
Fran.
I know. My mom, I blame my mom. I just want to be brune.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, we know when I was walking around that golf course and you told me to put the sunscreen on and I was like, nah.
I just had a flashback to that.
But no, I mean, I should.
Yeah.
I think definitely always do my neck, always do my chest. Whatever's left, kind of rub it on the shoulders, but not really. I just kind of dip in and out of the sun and I always wear a hat.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a protectant. Or I wear a scarf if I'm sunbathing on my head.
Oh, that's
Feels
smart.
chic.
Yeah, that is smart
And
actually.
yeah.
Like, you know how those big hats have come back in this summer?
Were they ever out? Excuse me.
It's such a you thing actually. Do you have one
What
of
do you
them?
mean? I have a whole hat section in my cupboard.
Really?
Yeah, above the top. My friend's actually going to like an event where she needs a hat. And I was like, you've called the right gal.
You were like, I got you.
I started doing a whole hat show. I was like, this hat
Really?
for this. Yeah. I should do that trend, you know, when they say shoes, I know. And then I should do it, but with hats.
Yeah, you should do that actually. Especially summer hats.
Yeah, I
Oh my
love
gosh,
them.
I might need to come and raid your wardrobe. I'm going to Saint-Tropez soon.
Yeah. Lack of colour are the best hats.
I've actually seen that.
The best.
Yeah, they have some really good stuff there right now.
Unreal.
Yeah.
They're cowboy hats, like everything. everything.
How are we feeling about cowboy? Because I got to be honest, I'm kind of going off the like long shorts cowboy boot style now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've just seen so much of it, and there was so much of it at Glastonbury, and I'm just like, I just feel like it's been done now. Or am I just hating?
I've never got on board. I'm so sorry. It's not my style. I mean, it's very fun and cute, but it feels very costumey for me.
Yeah, and also who wants to wear like big cowboy boots when it's
Yeah.
hot and sweaty outside?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, I did wear them to Coachella, but that means I'm talking from experience, and
I
it's a
just
hard no.
think if you're not like an actual Westerner
Yeah.
in America,
Yeah.
I just think like, just don't do it, babe. I can kind of get down with it. I just don't know. I think they're not the most flattering on the leg.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I like them under jeans. I think they're quite cool like that. You know, like just a toe
Yeah,
with like a
yeah.
cap. I'm
Mhm.
kind of into that, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I think it's the Beyoncé tour that's really thrown me.
Yeah.
So many cowboy carters, and I don't know how to feel about it.
There was a lot, wasn't there? And she was
Yeah.
here for so long.
I know.
The show looked insane though. Did you go?
I didn't go, although a lot of influencers did go. But no, I didn't go to anything.
Are you a Beyoncé fan?
I am. I do love Beyoncé, but I don't really know much about her country stuff. I
Yeah.
haven't really listened much to her newer album.
She kind of did like an industry pivot, didn't she? 'Cause she
Yeah.
was never really Western before, right? Or was
No.
she?
I don't think so. I think she did. She went a little bit that way with what was the album she did?
Lemonade?
Yeah, that was it.
She did, yeah. That
She was a
like
little
the
bit
start
country
of it.
there.
I liked that level of country.
Yeah, I did. It
That
was
album
quite
was
good.
sick.
That one when it was like Daddy to
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, that one. Oh, that one.
And then she had a
slaps.
shotgun. I was like, yeah. I was like, shoot the bitch.
Yeah. We all have daddy issues.
Yeah, I was like, damn. But yeah, that was as Western. But I do enjoy like country music. She
Yeah.
won an award for it.
I know.
Best country album.
Yeah, she did. I can't believe that.
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
Why not?
Maybe I need to give it a proper listen then.
Why be in a box? Look at us.
Exactly.
Actress, influencer, podcasters. The box is never ending.
Guys, if you're loving the show, will you give us a little follow, thumbs up, subscribe, and rate us, please? We want to keep the show going, and that's a way that you can really help us do that. So thank you for listening. Share the love.
Wallis.
Yes.
Wimbledon, babe.
Oh my gosh, we need to talk about it.
I know. It's a coming.
Wait, can I just start before Wimbledon? I want to rewind to the French Open. Don't know if you guys saw it, but Coco Gauff won, and she had some manifestations on her.
I saw that.
And
I think you reposted it. That's why I saw it.
I did.
There we go.
She wrote down on this piece of paper, I will win the French Open 2025. And she had it on her, and she did.
Manifestation.
It blew my mind.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. So I think we should manifest girls on tour for this.
Already
go and-
manifesting.
Go and meet everyone.
We're on tour already.
Yeah.
Every day is a tour.
Yeah.
We're already touring.
Yeah, so that's what I'm manifesting for us. But yeah, okay, let's talk about Wimbledon.
Yeah.
It was so good. Were you watching it?
I did, but the only reason I'm watching is for the tennis wives. The tennis wags.
Okay, that does not surprise me, Fran. Fran was watching Wimbledon for the fashion.
Go me. I've never seen, I swear to God, they outwag everyone.
Do you think?
They're the best.
What, more than the F1 girls? I don't know about that.
Oh, I don't know, you know. This year, there was some outfits I saw about
Yeah.
the F1. I can't remember whose wife it was.
Charles Leclerc, his missus is fire.
I think it might have been her. She had on a brown pencil skirt suit with like long.
They always look incredible.
Yeah, that was pretty
So
insane.
Classy, so chic, so effortless.
OTT as well.
Yeah, and also their skin. Can we just talk about how their skin is so good? And they're just always watching from the stand. And
Yeah.
like they do a close-up shot of them on TV, and I'm just like, they are fire.
That's why you're a wag.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's talk about some of the fashion then.
Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty good looks. Majority of these girls have actually made careers out of it. I feel like the biggest one that's made a career out of it is Morgan Riddle.
Oh, yeah.
Do you follow her?
Yeah, I do. She knows what she's doing.
She's actually hilarious though. She's like, my main goal to get ready is see which male tennis supporters are going to get pissed off the most at my outfit. She's like, that's the inspo for today.
I see her on TikTok.
It's so funny.
But she does look amazing.
Yeah, she looks great. She was like I'm going to go out with a tennis player and not capitalize on his career. And I was like,
Yeah. Also, they are a really
so
good
much
couple.
honesty.
Yeah, aesthetically, they suit each other really well, I think.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, make the most of it. Like, yeah, your man is on TV, but you know that you're going to be as well. So why not capitalize on that?
Yeah.
Honestly, start a fashion brand.
Well, then also, like, how big is Cristiano Ronaldo's wife?
Yes,
She's
true.
huge. She's like a whole person in herself now. She started out as Cristiano Ronaldo's wife, and now it's like Georgiano.
Yeah.
Georgiano, damn, sorry, babe. Georgina.
Yeah.
If I could have her wardrobe.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, don't. Literally. Do you know how they met?
Yeah. She was working in Gucci.
I know. I was like,
Yes,
where do
job.
I apply?
Any jobs going, babe?
Yeah. Job in Louis Vuitton or Gucci.
Yeah. But it just so like happens you can meet someone anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I think that's quite sweet, actually.
But what a life, you know?
I
You get to
know.
travel the world with
Yeah.
someone. But it's also, I think, quite intense going out with an athlete.
Yeah.
There's a lot behind it. I mean, a lot of training, a lot of sacrifice.
Have you ever gone out with an athlete?
When I was really, really young, so I
Oh.
don't feel like that really counts.
What's the tea? I feel like there's tea here.
No, it doesn't really count. I was so young. I don't think it counts. He boxed. So it
Okay.
was, yeah, I was so young. I was like 16, 17. But the dedication, like it's the whole family.
Yeah, I know.
It's really intense.
Yeah. Because it takes a team.
Yeah, and I feel like boxing's a very solo career. You're out on your own. You don't really have teammates egging you on. It was the same with like tennis. F1, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Your teammate is your teammate, but he's not.
Yeah.
You are in competition. But yeah, so it's a lot of dedication. You can't just be going on holiday whenever you want to certain places.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
There's not as much freedom. But then again, there's so much freedom once you're in the big time.
And once you're out of season. And also when you do go on holiday, you're not going to Butlins or Pontins.
Absolutely not.
You're going on a yacht.
Yada, 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 yada.
It's giving your girl summer.
I know. What a life. But there's another girl too from the tennis. Paige Lorenzo's got a whole fashion brand.
Yes, yeah.
Her outfit.
Her outfits are so fire.
Babe, she's like Chanel, head to
I
toe,
know.
vintage
People say, I think
dresses.
people say she copies Hailey Bieber, but I don't see any similarities in that at all.
Oh, now you say that.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
Wait, or maybe they said Hailey copies her. Hold on. Maybe the other way around, I think. I don't
TikTok's
know.
always calling Hailey Bieber a copycat.
The drama, yeah.
Hailey's never original on TikTok. She's always
Hailey.
copying, poor gal. I'm obsessed with her.
Are you?
Yeah, I actually like her.
I really
So
like
Selena.
the phone case. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been putting my electrolytes in the back of the one that I have.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't have a road.
Does it fit?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's actually a vibe.
I know, right?
I suppose you could use anything.
So I'm like
yeah.
always hydrated in the summer. That should be one of my things that I take with me through summer. Electrolytes. That's so random.
Maybe you could DM Hailey it.
Yeah. Hey,
Hi,
here's a
Ann.
business idea.
Yeah. Road girl summer. Stay hydrated.
Road girl summer.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what else I like about Wimbledon?
Go ahead.
Strawberries and cream.
Oof.
I love it.
I mean, it's iconic for the gram, isn't it?
Yeah. And they do a vegan cream now as well.
Do they?
Yeah.
How inclusive.
I know, right? I felt seen.
Do you know what I mean? That's so 2025. Go on,
I know.
babe.
Do you find though, because I actually find that my diet changes in the summer to winter.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's easier to eat a salad now than it is when
Yeah.
you're freezing.
Like in winter, I love hearty meals. Like I need them to be like warm. I need to like feel full. But summer, I need it to be like fresh, light, easy. Salads, fruits, juices. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
find that my diet really changes in summer.
Refreshing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easier to stay on game, I think, as in
Yeah.
to stay fit and healthy.
Yeah, because like winter, you can just hide in sweats.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
But I mean, eating healthier is so much easier.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Low-key right now, I'm a little bit obsessed with Khloe Kardashian's popcorn. I hate to admit it, but I am.
For someone who doesn't know any of their children's names,
I know.
now he's a fan.
I know. I never thought I'd say it, but I tried some the other day and it's so good.
Welcome.
It's like my summer snack because it's easy to eat. It's not too hard.
Yeah.
It's light. And yeah, I feel like she's really hit a niche there.
I know. I mean, popcorn's great.
Yeah.
Low cal,
Yeah.
filling. I've always loved popcorn.
Have
Even as a
you?
young girl, yeah. We did have a popcorn machine in our house.
Did you?
We bought it from a car boot.
No, wait, I should get one for the cinema and
Yeah.
the
Oh my
snug
God,
down in my
dude. It's
house.
so easy too. It's just like we put it in the little metal thing and it's like.
I'm getting a popcorn machine.
I always make it myself on the hob as well.
Really?
Yeah. A little bit of butter, a little bit of oil. You put the corns in and then you just keep like shaking it till it gets really hot. It's like, it's really
I think
fun.
I'd be really scared that it would explode though.
No, but it doesn't. They're just like little corns.
Oh, that's
It's
quite
so
cute.
nice. Yeah, I love it. But her flavors are a bit random. I've not tried it yet. Cheddar, I think one of them is. Cheesy popcorn? I don't know. I'm a bit of a butter girl.
Maybe we should do like a taste test.
Yeah, 100%.
We should do an episode where we're just tasting loads of different things. Speaking of celebrity endorsements, it would be criminal for me to not mention.
I know what's coming.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
Take it away, babe.
The damn bathwater. The damn bathwater.
What's going on? Because when I first saw it, I was like, there's no way that's real. And like, this was a couple of episodes ago I first saw it, because actually it was in my notes to talk about.
I thought it was a fucking joke.
Well, the more that's come out, the more low-key horrified, maybe, I am by it. I also saw that there's a hole in the middle of the soap. Yeah, I don't know if this is just like the wrong thing that I've seen on TikTok.
There's a hole in the soap.
Yeah. In her bathwater soap. Why is there a hole in the soap, Sydney?
What are you doing with that soap? Also, kind of sexist. If I'm thinking that. I mean, actually, get your mind out the gutter. It's to hang it on the, I don't know, doorknob.
On the what, Fran?
On the doorknob.
Where are you hanging your soap, babe?
I don't know. From the shower. Sponge? You could lube it through your squeegee. You know that you hook it then on the shower.
But then how
your
would
loofah.
Oh my God. But then how would you use your loofah?
Because the soap's attached to the loofah.
Girl, come on.
I'm trying to be very PG about it.
I need to know your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she kind of stole the idea though.
Oh.
You know, from what's the film?
Saltburn.
Saltburn.
Oh.
He was drinking that bathwater like it was nothing. That was such a fucking weird scene.
Yeah, that was so weird. Who did I watched that in the cinema with someone and I was like, oh my.
Not your parents.
No, it wasn't my parents, but it was someone and I was just like, oh, for God's sake.
It's a weird one.
Yeah.
That whole film.
I'm like, at what point are you taking a bath and you're like, ding, I know. Why don't I sell this shit?
Well, there's lots of fetishes out there. As in people sell their sweat. Have you not seen that one?
I can't. No.
People earn loads of money.
No.
Sell their toenails.
Dude, was it Jackass I saw, and Steve-O, this was years ago. Sorry.
Drank it. Don't say drank it.
Sorry, this is
You sound like Steve-O.
No, this is like my Roman Empire that I try and forget about consistently, but it's scarred my mind and I've never been able to get the image out of my head of this guy running on a treadmill and all the sweat is building up in this bag. And then Steve-O has I think it was him, has a tube and he's drinking it as a debt. I could never unsee that. And it haunts me still to this day.
That is disgusting. But at the same time, would it taste that bad?
Fran.
It's just going to be like salty water.
It's giving picking your nose and eating your bogies. It's your body's toxins.
It is toxins. It's gross. But I'm like, would it taste that bad?
Fran.
You're just going to be salty. It's just your salts.
Oh my God, no.
You know? If you're hydrated and you're healthy, it probably doesn't even taste that bad. But Steve-O does the most sick things on Jackass.
Yeah. I feel like you and I would be really good pranksters.
I would not want to do Jackass.
I wouldn't do Jackass.
So aggressive.
It's so aggressive.
You already are a prankster as well. Actually, the low-key, half actually quite safe and calm living not next door to you anymore.
Wow. I'm offended.
Well, Robert, I feel like is the worst.
I will say that Robert and I have now made a pact, and that's that we're not going to prank each other anymore because our pranks did actually get way out of hand. They got really bad. They got to a point where I genuinely at one point thought I was going to have a heart attack because he would scare me so deeply.
No.
Like there would be moments at like 4 a.m. that I didn't even know he was in the house. And I'd like go upstairs to get some water and he would jump out at me in a full balaclava And I would literally piss myself. And I had anxiety at that point anyway. So I was like, Robert, you're actually going to kill me. Like, you're going to have to take me to A&E.
Don't. I mean, the worst one that you guys done to me was making me think because I left your front door open that Arlo had run down the road. I don't know what kind of sick jokesters you are, but it was actually a sick joke. I felt sick, honestly.
Stop leaving our door open. You know we've got dogs. Why are you leaving the door open?
Why is your dog that unwell behaved that it's going to run out the door? It's not like we live on a main road.
Why are you gaslighting my dog?
We don't live on a main road. Fucking Arlo.
But he would though. My friend's husband went out to get something from the car, left the door open.
Yeah.
Arlo did a runner. I was like, is your home life that bad? Did a runner. We don't live too far from the main road, Francesca.
Yeah.
Ran. And this guy, bless his heart, man, he's so sweet. I've never seen a full grown man like be completely scared through. He looked like he'd seen a ghost. He was white and he ran after Arlo screaming. And I was like, oh my gosh.
What a man.
So glad that was you and not me.
Did you fall in love there and then?
It's my friend's husband, babe.
Oh, sorry. I didn't listen to that part of the story. Oh, what a man. Good man.
No, he's a good guy.
Good man.
Yeah.
She chose well.
Yeah, she did. There was another one though. This might be wrong. Wasn't Britney Spears selling her hair online at one point?
I feel like she's had a really bad life and everyone was controlling her. So was it her selling the hair?
True. Was it her? Maybe it was someone else. I swear I remember seeing something go viral about Britney Spears' hair being sold on eBay once.
It might have been when she shaved it all off and the hairdressers thought, I could be in for a few quid here.
I could be a millionaire.
This is a bit of an iconic moment.
That's a lot of hair to sell.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm going to make stennies out of this.
Yeah. Imagine saying my stennies are from Britney.
Oh my gosh.
They're Britney, bitch.
Oh my God, I think you've just come up with an incredible sort of like branding there. Yeah. Fran, you've just come up with the best branding ever.
God, I'm here all day.
Yeah. You should start charging.
I know. Sweeney, move over.
Yeah, literally. There's a new girl in town.
No, the Bathwater thing though, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, me too.
Are people actually buying it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably obsessed with her.
They made, I think, 5,000 soap bars, and I think they've all fully sold out. But it's people's boyfriends, and this is the question that I'm seeing a lot on TikTok right now. Is that cheating?
You've just triggered my memory. I had a really weird encounter in a club. And a girl was saying to me how her boyfriend was obsessed with me, like follows me on Instagram, really obsessed, like loves me or whatever, blah, blah. And then she was like, do you know what? I can actually see why, like, he would really like you. And I'm kind of thinking, I don't know. I'm like, no, he's never met me. It's strange. Like, of course, you're his girlfriend. Da, da, da.
Yeah, but also, like, are you about to throw a drink in my face?
Yeah, I was kind of like, that aside, she then told me that when they have sex, like says, can I call you Francesca? I was like, this is uncomfortable. I was like, this girl's getting really
She told
tight.
you that?
Yeah.
Girl, he needs to go.
She told me that. And I was like, that is really strange.
Can I call you Francesca?
He does. I mean, not even like he does.
What?
Yeah.
And just
but
to
she was
clarify,
being
her
around me
name
way
is
too
not
much.
Francesca.
No. And then I started thinking, I don't know, you trying to like drug me and bring me home? So you're like, I don't know, it was getting really freaky. I was like, I need to get away from this woman. I need to leave.
Firstly, I have two questions. One, was she pressed about it, or was she like, hi, it's funny?
So at first she was giving me attitude. And then because we was getting along and I was being really nice, that's then when she told me about the whole sex thing. And then it was just weird then. It was then just
you
weird.
Reckon?
It was weird. It got weird. I never saw her again, thank God. But I was like, I'm going to go
Oh my
from
gosh.
here.
My second question,
Yeah.
was the encounter on purpose, do you think?
I don't know, you know. I was just in the club. You know me, I talk to everyone.
You're like, in the club, we all fans. She's like, my boyfriend wants to fuck you.
That is literally what I was like. In the club, we are, man.
Because for those who don't know Fran, like Fran is just such a good time girl. Like nothing really stresses her out. Like you're just fucking pure vibes all
It's
the
the
time.
only way I've ever left a club.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you, before the lights come on.
Yeah. So like for some girl in the club to like approach you and have like a deep, serious conversation with you about a topic that deep, like
Fuck, you're
I'm
so
out.
weird.
I'm out.
I've never had that happen to me ever again, though.
I thought it's quite a niche experience, Fran.
Quite niche. Pretty niche.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you know that the younger generation aren't really drinking now?
Oh.
The clubs are going to be empty.
To be fair, the clubs are now saunas, right? Like, you've not seen the DJs in the saunas?
Wait. Oh, yeah. I've been
Yeah.
to one.
Ah.
I went to one in the States called Othership. And there was a DJ, again, in the sauna. It
Yeah.
was a whole experience. It was on a Saturday night. It was honestly fire. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah. I suppose everyone is very health conscious compared to when our parents were younger. The pubs were where you went to go and meet people, where you went to go and meet your partner, friends, business associates.
Yeah.
No one had phones, I guess, as well. So it was like if you wanted to see a friend, you had to meet. Where else? The
Neighbours.
pub.
Yeah. Literally. Gen Z, they're like,
Balance.
they're calling them the sober generation.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I don't hate. And
But I also don't love.
part of me, like me on like a Monday to Wednesday, I'm like, oh, I really wish I could have been in the Gen Z
3
generation.
days. The 3 days out of the 7.
The other 4, I'm like,
40% of the week.
I'm Gen X, baby. Let's fuck it up. It's giving Project X.
So no one's going to get drunk in the park anymore?
Girl, I know that was actually one of my first thoughts. Because the first time I got drunk was in a park, right?
Yeah.
That's just where every Brit teenager spent their youth, was getting drunk in parks.
Absolutely. Saving all your money up, drinking a WKD and pretending that you were waved, and then you got on the harder stuff.
Yeah, and peach schnapps, Lambrini,
Yeah.
WK, WKD.
Lambrini.
Yeah, do you remember that?
My gosh.
And sometimes the wacky backy, I remember. Some kids from school would hit that. And sometimes also your first hookups.
Yeah.
Maybe not you, but, you know, people generally. The park was where it all went down. And it was orbiting around alcohol, right?
Yeah.
So what are they doing now?
I know. What are you doing?
Probably, I think they're
Holding hands sober. Ew.
No, I think they're all making TikToks and stuff instead.
Oh, careers.
Yeah, I think they're actually working on their lives, Fran. They're not fuck-ups like us.
Don't. Do you know what, though? The first house party I ever went to, my sister was driving me and dropping me, and she said, so what drink are you taking? And I said, sorry? What do you mean drink? She said, well, you know, like you're going to a house party, you want alcohol, right? I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do this then. Yeah. It took me there.
Wait, did your sister go get you alcohol?
Yeah.
Love it. What a shout.
What, babe?
To be fair, I did do that for my brother's stuff at some points.
It was Mickey Finn's.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on,
green.
Whew.
My sister was like,
Why
what?
were all alcohol? Why were they like all different colours at that age?
Luminous.
I guess it was Alco Pops.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
WKD was a vibe though.
I know.
I love that.
Low-key, I could down a bowl. Yeah, pretty easily.
Little fishbowl.
I know.
We've got the pub across the road.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
Fran, it's 9 a.m.
It's not too late, it's not too early. It's definitely gonna be open. It's actually 5 p.m. Why is she outing me like that?
No, I'm joking. No, I think, it's less WKD, more electrolytes, I think, for the younger generation.
You have seen this whole movement of being a member of a wellness club now.
Yes.
Rather than clubs that you go to party at.
Yeah.
I mean, they exist still, obviously, but it's not as cool anymore.
No, people are investing in their health and wellness, which I love, but like, I wish I got on it back then.
Yeah.
Not that we're old, but like, I could have done with looking after myself the last 10 years instead of, spending it in parks.
But don't you think we're less sensitive?
Yeah, but I also feel like maybe we went through a lot of unnecessary trauma, but our body's under a lot of stress. I do feel like biologically I should probably be dead about 7 times by now. But
No,
hey,
no, I don't believe it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I don't regret one single day of my childhood out in them parks.
And it shows. I feel like that's an espresso martini, not a coffee.
Who knows?
Well, on that note, should we go get a drink?
Fuck yeah. Every F is based around alcohol. Naughty.
I know. Guys, are you team Gen Z or Gen X? Are you guys drinking or are you having a sober girl summer? Are we doing health and wellness or are we doing fuck it up in the club?
I think there could be balance. We can do both. Why have we got to be so one or the other?
I agree. Why can't we go to Ibiza, fuck it up at Ushuaia, and then go spend the week at Six Senses after?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how it's meant to go.
It's giving balanced diet.
Yeah.
It's giving equilibrium.
Detox to retox.
Just quickly, me and my best friend George did go to this wellness retreat called Equilibrium once.
Ooh.
And it was in Spain. And we had been, going out quite a lot. I think we'd like gone too hard in New York and he was like, we need to go. And I was like, I'm down.
Yeah.
We went and they were like, no alcohol, no sugar. I think it was vegan. It was like all this stuff. And it was like, wake up, meditate every morning. You couldn't speak until after the meditation. And I just remember like day 2, George looked at me and he was like, we need to get out of here. He was like, we need to go and get a drink. Yeah. And I was like, well, it was like no sugar. We were like dying after 48 hours. And I was like, George, let's go. We broke out of the retreat. We ran away. It was
Wait, was you at rehab? Wait, there's a fine line between retreat and rehab. You know you can leave a retreat whenever you please.
No, I know, but we felt so pressured. And like we had made friends with everyone in the group at that point. This was a lie. Maybe it was like day 4, right? We were halfway into the retreat and like all the leaders like knew us and they had all been like really cheering us on spiritually. And me and George were like, the pressure is just too much. We drove away as fast as possible from the retreat in like the dead of morning and like drove into the city center and parked the car, ran, not walked into this bar and ordered a drink. And literally, as soon as we were drinking, we were like, oh my God, we feel normal again.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that one.
We just needed one.
But maybe don't commit grand for photo in the way of getting a drink. But you know, I mean, I'm all here for it. But I love retreats.
Yeah.
I love them. Me and Ed go to a fitness one in Portugal every year.
Do you? Like
I love
Lanzarote?
it. Where we go and we just do like training, like weights, boxing, paddle, eat really good food.
With your partner,
swim.
I think that would be nice.
Oh, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Sometimes as well at dinner, if you want to have a glass of red wine, you can.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
See, that's
it's
the difference.
Okay.
Yeah. You were allowed. We weren't. It's giving rehab.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you fully was in rehab, babe. I don't know. You checked yourself in.
And now I'm checking myself out. And on that note, Fran and I are going to go get a drink. This has been The Girls Next Door. Thank you so much for tuning in and coming to spend the day with us in the neighborhood. I've been your host, Wallis Day.
And I'm Francesca Allen. Be sure to rate and review and let us know what you want us to talk about next time on our next step. Or you can contact us on our socials, Girls Next Door Show.